Aodhán Doyle here at Spillane Field in Wareham, where the Eastern Division defeats the Western Division 5-3 in the 2017 Cape Cod League All-Star Game. Here with Whitecaps reliever Robert Broom, who pitched the last out of the 8th inning and the first out of the 9th inning. Rob, you come from a mid-major school in Mercer. When you got the call that you were coming to the Brewster Whitecaps, did you think something like this was possible?
I honestly, the first time I went to the Whitecaps, I didn't think that was I wouldn't say possible, but I didn't think it was going to happen. You know, I had to prove myself throughout the whole year, and thankfully I did. And luckily, I got to pitch here in the All-Star game.
Yeah, just describe what that feeling was like. Getting the call from the bullpen, coming out in the 8th inning, you picked up a strikeout, and then got the first batter of the 9th inning to fly out. Describe what your experience was in the Cape League All-Star game.
It was a surreal feeling for sure. You know, it's just another game. I try to treat it just like another game, but with all the fans around, this is probably the most fans I've played in front of in my whole life. So that was a great feeling. You know, you have a little bit of butterflies there at the start, but that's always good, and you fight through them, and then you do your job, and thankfully I did so.
I'm not sure if you know this or not, but the very first game of the season, you pitched at Eldridge Park in Orleans, went 2 innings, didn't allow a hit, didn't allow a base runner, struck out 4. After that game, your coach, Jamie Sheffield, said that kid's going to be an all-star. Well, he was 100% right about that. You pitched today. Did you know that?
Well, I read the article, of course, but that just explains Coach Shevchek's knowledge of the game, and thankfully he trusted me in the position that I'm at, and to get me in this position to begin with. And it's just a great feeling to be here where I'm at right now.
That was going to be my next question. Well, how much does it mean to have a coach who thinks that highly of you, supports you like that, and from the very first moment he saw you pitch, knew you were going to be something special?
Oh, for sure. I mean, we're going to keep in contact whenever I leave here. So, I mean, it's good to have a coach where you can keep in touch with and see what's going on with them, with their team. And I'm just glad to have Coach Shevchek. I wouldn't want to play for any other coach.
You weren't the only all-star here for the Brewster Whitecaps. Michael Curry, Mickey Gasper getting the starts at DH and first baseman, respectively. Chandler Taylor participating in the home run derby. What did you see from your teammates out there?
Oh, well, I told Michael after the game we actually accounted for 3 of the 5 runs scored. So that was just something that I had figured out throughout the course of the game. And I think representing the Whitecaps, it's great here. And just as I said, we incorporated a lot during this game.
A lot of people consider summer leagues, Cape League especially, kind of a developmental league where players come, learn something new, hone and develop their skills. What's something so far during your time on the Cape League that you think you came in wanting to develop or wanting to improve upon, and do you think you've done that?
Well, I think as far as from a pitching standpoint, if you can pitch, you can pitch. I mean, there's some things that you can be taught and improve on, but for me as a unique pitcher, I kind of have to teach myself some things because a lot of the pitching coaches won't have a good understanding of how I throw. But I think the biggest thing is teamwork. You just got to learn to play with new teammates in this case, and that'll be for future baseball. I'll have to cope with new teammates.
I know Michael Curry's eager to get up here, so one final question. You came out of the game. It's your coach, Jamie Shevchek, who takes the ball from you, gives you a hug out there on the mound. What did that moment feel like for you?
It was great. I mean, I wish I could have finished the game out, but, I wouldn't want any other coach to come out there, and I was delighted to see him take the ball from me.
That was Robert Broom, Whitecaps reliever, pitcher out of Mercer University, one of the Bears, through 2/3 of an inning today in the Eastern Division, 5-3 victory over the Western Division. Also picked up a strikeout in the 2017 Cape Cod League All-Star Game. Here at Spillane Field, I'm Aodhán Doyle.